Hey everyone, so for this video I wanted to take a look at polynomial long division. So we're going to take a look at two examples here, one that has no remainder and one that does have a remainder, and just kind of show you the process of how this works. So I'm going to go ahead and write out this example here. Let's say we had x squared minus 7x plus 10, and I'm going to go ahead and divide that by x minus 5 in this case. Alright, so the way that polynomial long division works is very similar to regular long division. What you're going to want to do is take the first number and divide it by the first number outside. So we're going to have x squared divided by x, and that's going to leave us with x. So I take that and I'm going to write that above my line here. And then whatever's above the line, I go ahead and I multiply it with what's in front. So x times x becomes x squared. X times negative 5 becomes a negative 5x. Now, just like with regular long division, using the actual numbers here, what you do then next is you subtract, and that's exactly what we're going to do here. So we're going to do the top minus the bottom. So we're minusing out this whole thing here, which means that negative sign or that minus sign has to get distributed to each one of those terms. So it's actually going to change our signs here. So this become minus x squared, and this minus is actually going to become a plus then. So we get x squared minus x squared, which becomes 0. And then negative 7x plus 5x is going to become a negative 2x. And then we just bring down our plus 10, and we repeat this process. So we're going to take our first term, the negative 2x, divided by the first term outside, our x there. And then you can see those x's will reduce down to 1, and we're left with a minus 2. So we're going to take that and we're going to multiply it by everything in front. So negative 2 times x becomes a negative 2x. And then negative 2 times a negative 5 becomes a positive 10. And just like before, we're subtracting the whole thing out now. So we're going to have to switch our sign. So this will become a plus. This becomes a minus. So it becomes negative 2x plus 2x becomes 0. 10 minus 10 is 0, so we get a remainder of 0. So our answer is just simply x minus 2. Alright, now let's take a look at one that actually does have a remainder here and how we handle that kind of situation. So I'm just going to make something up here. Let's just say we had 2x cubed plus 3x squared plus x minus 4, and we're going to divide this by x minus 2. Okay. So let's go ahead and try this out here. So we're going to do the same thing we were doing before. We take the first term divided by the first term. So 2x cubed divided by x is actually 2x squared. So that goes on top. I multiply that with everything in front. So now we get 2x cubed minus 4x squared. I change my signs. So that becomes a minus, this becomes a plus. And then we're left with 7x squared. I bring down my x here, plus x. And we repeat. 7x squared divided by x. 7x squared divided by x is going to leave me with 7x. So I put plus 7x. Multiply it with everything in front. 7x times x, 7x squared. Minus 7 times negative 2, minus 14x. Again, switch my signs. Negative, this becomes plus. 0, and then we're left with 1x plus 14x is 15x. Bring down the negative 4 in this case. And one more time we repeat this. 15x divided by x is just 15, so I'm going to put plus 15. And then that leaves us with, and we multiply that by everything in front, 15x minus 30. And then switch our signs. So minus, and this becomes a plus. So that's going to leave us with 26. So our final answer here is just that 2x squared plus 7x plus 15 on top. But now we have a remainder of 26. So we write that as 26 out of x minus 2. Okay, and that's going to be our final answer.